We're live. Hey,
Morning.
everybody. Morning, Jordan. Morning, Michelle.
Morning.
Morning.
What's happening, kids? I'm older than them, so I can call kids, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So Kenny's not with us today. Kenny is. Kenny said that his shoot champion machine is going up and it's creating grief, so he said he can't join us today. And he's fortunately for Kenny, he's moving on, and he's going to be heading back to the mainland. He's leaving, I think, next week. And so he's getting all his stuff together to take the journey, and he's going to go back to college and get his counselor's degree for mental health. So we've given him a lot of casework, case studying for the last couple of years.
He's probably logged a lot of hours already for his practicum, right? Is that
yes, exactly. So maybe we'll get him on next week's show. He actually flies out next Wednesday night, so we'll see what happens. And it's been a crazy week around here. Lots of stuff changing. People are like trying to figure out what's going on. Michelle, you met her last week briefly. She didn't say much, but she's been with us for about a week now, and we're gonna have Michelle and Jordan talk about working with Tom. That's a little scary spot, but I might have to leave the building.
We said we're gonna kick Tom off so we can really say, and then we'll let you know.
I've been learning a lot about the marketing side of things, and looking forward to expanding our customer service. But yeah, it's been great, and everyone's been really nice, even Tom.
Even Tom. I came back. So, so Michelle's been with so much information. She's learning that there's a lot going on in our world, and so she's been great to be on the journey. And Michelle's excited. She's getting a new car.
Yeah.
It's a very sexy new car, a 2002 Taurus.
Nice.
So,
yeah,
Jordan, pardon me, Michelle?
It's a real Maui cruiser.
It is a Maui cruiser, and that's all you need right now.
That's the best car to start with on Maui. You got to get a Maui cruiser.
So, and Jordan, what is a Maui cruiser? So we hear that term all the time, and so
it's a good car that you don't have to worry about taking to the beach, and but also functional, and I mean, it matches the Maui lifestyle, more laid back, and it's always good to have at least one of those, or if it's your first car, you can go for a Maui cruiser and you're good.
Yep, and when you say you can take it to the beach, and the whole point is you throw your chairs in the back of it and the trunk, and it fills it with sand, and it's like, oh well, who cares?
You don't have to worry.
Yep. You don't have to worry about it.
Exactly. Yep.
So, and then it's usually one of those cars that people don't mess with because it's like, oh, that's a Maui cruiser. I'm not messing with them. So,
yep. There you go.
So, and you just shared with me this morning some pretty exciting news with your band. Tell us what's going on with that.
So the band I'm in, it's called Rabbit. Is their stage name, but it's me, Jess, and Kanoa Kukawa. They're a couple, and they make amazing music. They got nominated for a Nahoku Hano Hano Award, which is like the big awards out here in Hawaii for music, which is awesome. So it's under the R&B category, and it's I think it's R&B Album of the Year or something like that. So that's taking place on October 10th. They usually do it on Oahu, and it's like a big award ceremony and stuff, but it's all virtual this year due to COVID. So it's going to be streaming, I think, somewhere. We're going to do a little watch party, and it should be fun. So
October 10th, that's what's a week and a half, right?
Yeah. So that's coming up, and yeah, maybe we can post. And
congratulations, that's way cool. I'm excited for you guys. So what happens if you? Pardon?
Fingers crossed. We'll see.
Sorry, I got a hard time talking. What happens if you win it? I mean, is it just like you win the award and then you get some notoriety? And
you probably get it. She probably gets a plaque and stuff or whatever, and it's more just notoriety. I mean, just being nominated is cool.
That is very cool.
Sure.
And is it all Hawaii artists?
It's all Hawaii artists, yeah. And there's all the different categories. The most popular, obviously, are the Hawaiiana music, and reggae music is really popular here. So those usually get more of the limelight and stuff like that. But it should be cool because I think she has a really cool, unique album that hopefully wins. So
cool.
Yeah, should be fun.
So let's talk about Maui Is Opening. October 15th, they're going to start to allow people coming inbound from trans-Pacific flights. which is exciting. I know that they said we were going to open once before, and the concern was, are they really going to open? And I'm pretty confident they're doing everything as if they're going to open. They haven't pulled it back. As I said last week, I think if they did pull it back, that'd be a world of hurt for the government. And everybody is now a lot of businesses are starting to mention when they're going to start opening and what their plans are for opening, and the dates. So this morning, they just, in the newspaper in Maui News, they announced that there's 3 really popular restaurants that are reopening. Mama's Fish House is going to reopen is it November 6th, Jordan? Is that what it says?
November 6th or 7th, I forget. Yeah.
And then Frida's over on the west side, which is in a Mexican restaurant right over there by Mala, which is a really good. We went there right before COVID. Really enjoyed it. And then Haile Miley. So all over the island, places are starting to get ready to open, which I love that. And then we also have a list from Wailea Community Association, put a really nice list out of what's open, what's opening, when the hotels are opening. So I think we're going to, Jordan, you got it on your phone too.
Yep.
So we're just going to buzz through just to give you an idea of what's happening, because I think it's so important to know if you're coming out. Andaz is November 1st. Fairmont is November 1st. Four Seasons is November 20th. Grand Wailea is November 15th. So they're all getting ready for Thanksgiving. Hotel Wailea is October 15th. So they're opening day one. Residence Inn is currently already open. Wailea Beach Marriott is November 1st. And AC by Marriott Hotel, which that I must be that they're opening February 15th. That's that new hotel that's getting built right in front of the Residence Inn, which is.
So what is the difference between those two? Do you
just
know?
Two different. I think it was just 2 different parcels, 2 different companies. I think the same company is building them. And with the hotel industry, I'm a little bit outside of my zone. I think there's people who own the hotel and the dirt, the physical real estate, and then they hire a management company that comes in and manages it. And then they share in profits somehow. So that's pretty common with the way the hotels work, I think. Michelle, do you have any insight on that? Because I know you used to work for a hotel.
Yeah, that's true for most of them.
They're
franchised.
And then, but they're owned by there's a management company that comes in and runs it.
Right, just what you said. So someone owns the land, the building, and then someone owns the management company.
Okay, so that's what's happening in there. And then they said they don't really know when the restaurants are opening up with the hotels, the on-site restaurants that just check with them. And then the shops at Wailea, there's more things opening there. And I think we're going to start to see that. I'm over at the shops regularly. Michelle's there all the time. And I think we're going to start to see stuff starting to open up probably before the 15th, just so they can figure out what the heck's going on. I know Whalers, I'd heard they were going to close. And then, last week they started restocking the shelves. So I'm hopeful that they'll reopen.
Yeah.
And then Honolulu Coffee is open. Island Gourmet is open. That's the freestanding little grocery store. They've been open through the whole thing. They've been actually really busy, it seems like, all the time, because they're the only place that's been open.
Yep.
Tommy Bahama's opened a couple weeks ago, and then they closed back down. So we're waiting to see what's happening for them. Lineage is open at the shops, and Longi's is closed. But I've been coming. Longi's is right next to our office, and every day they're out there working on tables. They're refinishing stuff. So I'm going to guess that they're getting pretty close to getting open pretty soon, which will be exciting. And then Cheeseburger, Ruth's, and Pint and Cork, still no updates on them either. So what else you got there, Jordan? Anything you can share?
Yeah, there's a couple other in Wailea. I guess Pita Paradise is open for dine and carry out. They've been open for a bit. Monkey Pod, people asked, I was talking to a client the other day, they're like, is Monkey Pod open? I'm like, no, it's still not yet. That's one of the ones that hopefully they'll get up and running again soon. Everybody loves there. Fabiani's and Wailea is closed, right? But Kihei is still
open. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Market.
And Kihei one is so cute now. They if you haven't been there, they took that whole outdoor space, which used to be where they would let the kids run wild. No more kids running wild, and they moved all the tables out there with big open space, and it's just about as cute as you can get. So I really enjoy dining out there at Fabiani's. So
Sweet.
sorry.
No worries. Wailea Realty Corp just commented. Long is opening on Friday.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So Manoli's is closed. They were open for a little bit, but they closed down, I think, again. Akamai Coffee, they have a Wailea location. If you guys haven't been here, they only opened, I think, about a year ago or so.
Yeah, right before COVID started.
So they've got a really cool, really nice spot right below Wailea Kolu, and they're open now. Been there a couple times. It's great. Let's see, Mulligan's is open. Wailea Kitchen, I actually went there. So it's a brand new restaurant right at outside Grand Champions, but where the tennis club is. And
Yep.
we went, me and my girlfriend went for happy hour.
How was it?
It was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't, I mean, they
didn't call me to go with you. I'm sort of bummed.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. This is awkward. No. Yeah, no, it was pretty cool. I think they're still working out some kinks, and I think they're getting ready for the influx of people.
Yeah.
But had some couple dishes, jackfruit tacos, which are really good if you've never had jackfruit before.
I've never had jackfruit.
It's actually, it's one of those vegetarian options that actually tastes really kind of meaty and really good. I mean, if I like it, it's pretty good because I'm a meat eater. So yeah, they're really good, and the drinks are good. So, and it's a great spot right there.
It is a great spot right over the tennis courts and some nice outdoor space. So it's been on my list. I've been seeing them advertising and marketing. So that's the thing. I think what we'll see is things have closed down, but once we open back up, new things will open. We'll get some experiences with some new restaurants. I feel bad for the people who went out of business, but it's that opportunity for the next entrepreneur to say, hey, I have a new business idea, or I have a new plan. And so I think we're going to see some new and exciting things evolving over the next 12 months in Maui.
Yeah. Didn't Maui Brick Oven too? Like they closed down, but I don't know if there's
I'm not sure.
They're opening up again.
They may be. I've heard different stories, so I don't want to comment on that. But they may be back. And then golf and tennis. We were talking about Manoli's. They were open when the golf course was open, and then the blue course, they shut that down because they had 3 courses in Wailea group that were open, and they shut the blue course down. And when they shut the blue course down, Manoli's said, we're going to shut down for the time being. But the gold and emerald courses are still open. And I assume once they open the blue course back up in the future, that Manoli's will probably open back up. And that's because the clubhouse for the blue course is right there next to Manoli's. Right. So the tennis club is open. And another sad thing, the First Hawaiian Bank in the Wailea Town Center, they closed down permanently. So the ATM is open. Yeah, so they just, I don't know if the whole COVID thing just stopped people going into those retail banking establishments or what. So, and some other restaurants, Five Palms, we were there a couple of weeks ago it's really a cute little place to go happy hour. They've got sushi, but the location is just spectacular, right on Keabakaku Beach. Sorrento's is closed. Cafe Olé is open. And Ami is open. That's the place right across. That's in front of Maui Beach Hotel, right?
Oh yeah, I went there the other night too.
You were just going everywhere.
Supporting local business, man.
And again, I just want everybody to know he didn't call me and invite me. My wife is gone. She's traveling. She's with my daughter. I'm here, but no call. No.
Feeling very awkward again. It was a very it was a last minute thing, Tom. So
I got nothing going on, man. I can be like ready in a second.
No, it was really cool though. It's if you've never been to Ami, it's like a fancier version of Cafe Olé, which is open as well.
Okay.
And it's really nice. Like, I mean, it's the best part is it's about 3 minutes from my house, so we just walked over.
Nice.
And great drinks, great food. I got these these street tacos, steak one. They were amazing. So another good place that's open again.
Coconuts is open.
Isana?
What?
Isana and Kihei, they're open.
Oh, they've been one of the restaurants that has been open since the close down, like the shutdown. They were doing
I went
dine
yesterday.
out.
It was actually pretty crowded.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite places for sure. What did you get?
I got some veggie tempura and rice. Really basic.
Are you vegetarian, Michelle?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Nice.
we were out looking at a property in Haiku. I took Michelle with yesterday, and we stopped at a food truck in the Haiku Cannery Mall or Cannery parking lot. I don't even. What was the? What?
Oh,
I don't know what it was.
it was called All Kind Maui Grinds. That was really good.
Oh my gosh! I had this sautéed salmon and stir fry. It was so freaking good. I was like, yes, great food truck food. So,
Mhm.
Nice.
yeah. Anyway, so there's a handful of other things open, and yeah. So just let us know if you want this list. It's a moving target. It's changing. Just let us know. We'll get it out. We'll get Kenny maybe to post it on our website. Thank you to Wailea Community Association for putting that together, and I think it's just going to continue to expand as people start to say, "Hey, we need to figure out what's going on." October 15th, I think it's going to be an absolute interesting day at the airport. So if you're flying in, we'd love to hear your updates. I may be going away for a little bit and then coming back on the 16th. I decided not to come back on the 15th because I felt it would be a little bit nuts, but I'm not sure if I'm even going yet. So just the one thing I will tell all of our guests that are coming in on the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, whenever that first week or so, prepare to be patient, right?
Yep.
You know what? Just know that they're trying to figure it out. We are a small community. Our government is doing the best that they can, but they don't have all the resources we would love them to have. So just know that if you're landing at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, just figure you're not going to get through the airport till 2:30 or 3 o'clock or 3:30, and just be prepared for that. That would be my advice to everybody, because I think that October 15th is going to be a fascinating day at the airport. I think it'd be fun just to sit out in the baggage claim area and watch people.
Good day to people watch.
Yeah.
My mom just commented. She said my auntie and uncle are coming in. They're so stoked because they're getting here on October 16th. They've been trying to. They have a condo at Maui Kamaole, and so they've been trying to get back here. So I'll probably check in with them and see how their experience was, post that.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah, because I think people do want to know how is it going to go, what's going to happen, and how are they going to get through the process. And you know what, you got to start somewhere. And so that's why I just know that I'm happy that we're going to have frustrations of the inbound travelers, because that means we have inbound travelers. I saw in the paper yesterday or today that Maui's tourism was down 99%. That's just crazy, right? And so many people in our community rely on tourism, and I think it's great that we're getting back in track. I think though that we've talked about this in our company. We need to be respectful with the COVID rules and masks and all of those things. Although I'm not a huge fan, I respect that that is required and it's important. And so we'll figure it out, right? We're an amazing country. I can't help myself but to go there, Jordan. I said we wouldn't, but except for when you watch the debate last night. What a shit show! That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, let's stop at that.
We're gonna just stop right there. And the other interesting thing about people coming, so I told you, the other thing about people coming in is that United announced a couple days ago that they're going to be doing rapid testing at the San Francisco airport for inbound travelers to Hawaii. And then they'll also do a mail-in test that you can use if you're coming in. And then I heard that I think Delta and Hawaiian are both also doing some versions of testing. Now I heard it was $200 for the rapid test, which seems a little bit outrageous. But it's
I'm sure
they're providing the service. Yeah, people will still do it.
And it's good that they're giving multiple ways to do it, multiple options. Because if there's only one way, I mean, it's great that they have a variety of different ways so people can actually pick what works for them. So
right, and I'm pretty sure CVS, Walgreens, they're going to start doing it. So I think it's going to be some bumps in the road as people are working it out. Michelle, I told Michelle she's got the task of finding out what happens if you go to the airport in San Francisco and you do the rapid test and you test positive. What do they do? I mean, do they put you in a baggie and put you on the plane, or do they tell you to stay home, or do they give you their money back? So there's so many questions that I think our guests are going to have. I'm pretty confident that the airlines, if you test positive, will probably give you your money back on your flight, because that'd be another mess of a thing. But we're going to figure it out, and we're going to open up. And I've got clients that have been reaching out to me in the last couple of days that are looking at wanting to buy real estate. We put a property on the market on Monday morning at 8 a.m. and was under contract by Monday at midday. It was a vacation rental condo, which we haven't seen a lot of that activity. So that's happening. I've got another property we put on the market and a couple of days ago, and that's been getting tons of activity. So, I think that the market's going to be a little bit crazy, to be honest. What do you think, Jordan?
Oh yeah, I feel like there's been so many people that have wanted to get here that couldn't get here in the last 7 months, that once they get here, they're going to realize how much they missed it. And, I feel like a lot of buyers that were on the fence before are going to jump off the fence and say, hey, I'm going to buy now while I can.
I think part of it, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. Go.
I think part of it is the conceptual or the mental perspective of they've had 5 months, 8 months to sort of reevaluate their world, their life, what they've been doing, how they're working, the money they've made, and all of a sudden realizing that they want to enjoy it. And part of enjoying it for some people is buying a property in Maui, buying that dream property that they've always wanted to, and said, I'm going to just do it now because I just don't know what's happening in the world. And I know that's been happening. Then the friends of mine that work in other resort communities across the country, in Vail, they're just crazy busy. In Park City, they're crazy busy. So all of these other resort communities, that's happening. So I can only anticipate that the people that have been waiting to come to Maui are going to be doing that. So we'll see what happens. Just know that if you are interested in property, reach out to Jordan, reach out to myself. We would love to help you out, answer any questions, sort of give you our take on it. My crystal ball broke. I don't know, Jordan, is yours working on what's going to happen in the market?
It's a little cloudy, but yeah, I think I think both of us are. I'm pretty sure that it's by November. On November, I mean, our market's just going to be on fire, especially for vacation rentals. So
and there's tons of inventory right now. So it's, if you were thinking about buying, it's a really good. There's good choices in vacation rentals. Houses, residential is a little bit limited because we're seeing that. I've listed several properties and they're just selling like lickety split. So
lickety
split. Lickety split. Exactly.
I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, at least you heard it. That's good news. Michelle's saying I've never heard it before.
Yeah, what is it?
All right, everybody. Michelle, any final words? Any final thoughts?
I'm excited for everything to open up and see some tourists.
All right.
And I'll be back with that update next week on what to do if you test positive.
What happens if you test positive when you're at the airport? I really am curious about that, so that'll be good. And also, if Michelle, if you could find out what the airlines are doing and what they're charging, that would be great information for us to share with everybody as we're coming into the final stretch of what's going on. So, Jordan, any thoughts from you?
No. We'll hopefully see you guys soon, and yeah, looking forward to it.
And if you are coming out, let us know. Yep. We would love to connect with you and just say hi. Even if you're not, if you say, well, I don't want to buy any real estate, that's okay. We would just love to see some people besides the three of us. We're tired of each other. Well, obviously Jordan's really tired of me because he doesn't invite me to go out to dinner at all.
Ooh, we're going there again. We're just gonna drill it home. Yeah, that's all good.
Maybe your mom will tell you it's time. Jordan.
In fact, poor Tom, he needs some friends or something.
All right, everybody. Aloha from Maui. Thanks so much.
Take care,
Great
guys.
hanging out with you. Take care. Oh, see, I'm